Hi, this is Derek at Boise Cylinder Head Services. Today we're going to be working on a set of 7.3 Ford diesel heads. This is out of a 1990 F250. We suspect that there's some cracks in this thing, and so we're going to use our Magnaflux setup to check this thing for cracks. Over here we got our Magnaflux station. We're going to use this is a really strong electromagnet that we're going to place on the cylinder head here to magnetize it. And then we got this yellow metal Magnaflux powder that is going to flake down onto the head, and it'll collect in the cracks where the magnetism is going to be the strongest. We've already gone and cleaned up the cylinder heads in our clean booth. So now all we got to do is set it over here and Magnaflux it. And I'll show you what that's all about right now. This is our big jug of Magnaflux powder. I'm just going to fill this thing up. It's mostly just metal flakes, metal powder with yellow dye powder in there so that we can see it when it builds up. This is our Magnafluxer. Just turn these, so it's going to contact across the area that we want to Magnaflux. Alright, here we go. Just sprinkle a little bit of dust on there, and the crack is going to have 2 points that the magnetism is going to be dragging the powder in from. Right here in the center you can kind of see a buildup right there, a line right across from one seat to the other, and that identifies the crack for us. So it just builds up, and a lot of times we'll, you see it a little better now? Yeah, there you are. That's what a crack looks like once detected in while using the Magnaflux equipment. And that is an issue there. That can cause coolant leaks, it could dislodge a seat depending on how bad it gets, but either way we'd recommend to get another cylinder head. So now we're just going to go across the rest of it and kind of see where else we got any kind of cracks. Lost my little tip. Alright. We're going to pause this while I don't know where I put it. Just continue.
Action.
Never forget your safety equipment. This powder gets in your eyes, it's going to cause a lot of issues. So always have that on. Alright, now I got the tip in this little thing. It'll mist the powder down a lot better. We'll be able to detect any other cracks in here. So you want to go kind of north and south and then west and east here. So we'll change the current to go this way. It'll detect cracks a little better depending on which way they go. I don't see any cracks on this cylinder. We found that one in the first cylinder, and I mean honestly that's enough to stop, but we can check and see how bad this cylinder head is. It does look like we have another little crack right here. It doesn't go all the way across, but it definitely starts from the exhaust seat and works halfway up that hill there. It looks like you can see that one pretty clearly. This is enough to condemn a head. I mean, some people weld it, but that's not something we find feasible around here. Unless it's like a super rare cylinder head or something we can't replace. This isn't going to be one of those. Oh, look, we even got another crack right there. Goes right across. Now, a crack kind of makes a V-shaped groove in the head where it's opening up, and that Magnaflux powder just gets dragged in there by the magnetism and builds kind of a mountain. And that's what we're looking at here. That detects that identifies a crack. Let's go ahead and check the other cylinder head. We'll see if it's in the same shape. Maybe we'll get lucky and only have to replace the one. But we'll make sure. Again, we got this thing cleaned up from the hot tank. This one's seen some better days. Looks like some stuff has been ran through the cylinder. A chunk of metal or something that the piston smacked against the combustion chamber. The pre-combustion cup there is damaged. I mean, that's not detrimental to the head, but a crack definitely would be. Alright, let's check this one out. Yeah, I don't see anything in that cylinder. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, this one's looking pretty good. Nothing so far. Yeah. This powder would also be pretty bad if you breathed it in, so you gotta be careful there too. Oh, looks like we're passing on this cylinder head. Well, there we have one. Right there's a faint line. It's not as dramatic as the ones we found on the other cylinder head, but there's definitely a crack going on there. Yeah, it doesn't go all the way across, but it's definitely something to be concerned about. Alrighty. That condemns these two heads pretty bad. Normally we'd, if we didn't find a crack there, we'd flip this thing over and Magnaflux every side of it just to confirm there's no cracks on the exhaust side, the intake side, or the valve cover side. These have both failed, and so we're gonna source some either new castings or different heads to rebuild. But again, that's Magnafluxing here at Boise Cylinder Head. Go ahead and like and subscribe our videos and hit that bell notification button. And don't forget to like our videos as well. It was good seeing you guys again. You have a great day.